That's not where the Shiznit came from. That's what eventually became the Shiznit. But what it first became,
what sparked the idea
after that, was see, I didn't at that time. I was going from a 2-person show playing like an occasional TV clip, and that was about it, to a show with 3 or 4 hosts, sound, roll-ins, and all that kind of stuff. And then I also was planning on, I had high aspirations for this show originally, right? Like, I wanted to do skits and all kind of other little creative things, entertaining things. And so the first name I came up with was Skits, Bits, and Talking Shit.
Okay.
And then I found out that iTunes wasn't very keen on you using profanity. So I came up with Skits, Bits, and Talking Shiznit. And then Uncle Pastor Powers, who was my sound guy at the time, he was very concise dude. He didn't even want me to use the Red Rock brand. He wanted to just do RPN for Red Rock Podcast Network because he said it was a mouthful, it was too much. So he definitely thought that Skits, Bits, and Talking Shiznit was too much. And I agreed with him. I'm like, that's a bit much. He said, why don't we just name Talking Shiznit, and then became the Shiznit Show.
Wow.
So that's how it evolved. That's how we came up with this.
That's awesome.
And that's where the name came from.
Well, that's good. You took it from one pea, and now look at this whole beanstalk.
We also got a shout out this week from BTG for President.
We did.
We did?
Our show, on his latest show. Well, he mentioned me specifically.
Oh, okay. So you got a shout out.
Right.
Well, and from the Shiznit show.
Okay. Cool. Shout out BTG.
Shout out BTG.
We got all kinds of love for him.
Yeah.
That's my man. So, okay. So.
Oh, I got one.
You got one what?
Yes. A shout out. I want to shout out my cousin Brandon. He did write into me on Facebook Messenger. I told him to email it in, but he's just whatever. He said he's going to download Podcoin and listen. So shout out, yes, everybody make sure you download podcasts, and also shout out a listener of the show, KG. Today is his birthday. He tunes in sometimes. So shout out, everybody.
And thank you for saying that, because I want to also give another special shout out for a big supporter show, Kmart and his wife.
Yes.
Today is their second anniversary.
Yeah.
So shout out. Big ups to that. So, yeah, and thank you guys again. Join us in the chat. I think this show is also the first show that will be airing on Breakbeat 80 radio.
Awesome.
87 FM, I believe.
Yes.
And this is one of the first shows with our life. And you know what? Today we were raunchier than we have been in a long time.
Really? I tried to keep it.
No, I don't mean like you. Well, I know me specifically. I curse more. I've cursed more in this show than I have in a long time.
Okay.
You know what? I've been finding. This is really true. I just been talking about this, that I've been swearing casually more since I have this corporate job down. I think because I can't do it like for 40 hours a week. Like now in real life, I'm like, that bitch, pass that motherfucker down the table over there. Yeah, the motherfucking salt. I want the salt.
Yes, goddamn
that bitch.
Nothing has changed in my life. I don't know if it was just the fact of being a little nervous because we're going live, or I don't know what it was, but I noticed myself doing it, and I kind of pulled back like halfway through the show. But by then, it kind of hurt that can of worms.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna start. That's gonna be what I'm gonna work on in the month of July. Is watch my mouth.
Watch your mouth. Yeah. I tried to watch my mouth in front of my friend's mom. I was like, I'm not gonna say the N word. I'm not gonna cuss around this man's mom. Before I knew it, I was like,
wow.
Damn it. I just said damn it. I'm just going to leave the room.
I swear casually all the time.
Man.
And people always like, oh, well, it just shows that it makes you look uneducated. That's what everyone thinks. And I'm like, well, motherfucker, I know I'm educated.
Studies actually say the opposite of that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know more words?
Well, I thought it was because you didn't know words to replace it.
I think it probably depends on the way it's done, because there are some people who just swear entirely too much where, none of us have ever been that tight where like every other word, which is just way ridiculous.
I have an auntie that's like that. She ran a beauty shop.
Yeah. But, pepper throughout the conversation. Like, I don't really mind. I think it's good that we're watching it and we're keeping it, a little
in check.
Yeah, because we got aspirations, and you never know where we may end. We never know where we could end up, and we could end up in a situation where we can't swear.
Yes,
and so we don't want to be caught off guard and not be able to, you know what I mean? Adjust, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. FCC is real.
But at the same time, we have that freedom, so I don't want this to be a swear-free show.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's not my goal. But I like the way we generally do it.
Yeah.
But I just noticed today, as a whole, we was dropping them.
Well, because it's the animal theme. We brought the animal in us.
I was shocked.
Was that it?
Mm-hmm.
I know them seagulls shock me.
I really do like the sound of a seagull. Like
Really?
that sound, like that cawing, the whatever that they make. I really do
That's
think
screeching.
I like it, but I don't like them.
Yeah, I don't like nothing about them.
There's something I guess maybe because it's the sound of the sea. When I hear it, I'm like, oh.
I don't like the fact that they're losing their fear of us. I don't like that.
Right, because they're protected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And again, we should be protected by
they're
them.
acted like it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are they endangered or something?
No.
Are they just protected?
They're migratory birds, and for some reason, all migratory birds and pigeons are protected too. Yes, even pigeons.
I'm done.
Yeah, like
so they didn't arrest that one seagull for eating that pigeon, though. But I can't slap a seagull. Get the fuck out of here. I can't. I'm done with pets, animals.
All right, you guys. So that brings us to a close. Thank you guys for check. Oh, one other thing before we go, I would like to ask, because we have a lot of new people checking us out.
Yes.
And really appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you find the time, you don't have to do anything elaborate, but it would really help us out if you can, because I've done like this kind of this shotgun approach to marketing, and there's a lot of irons I got going on, and we're in a lot of different places doing a lot of different things, and it would help me out a lot if I knew where the audience is coming from mostly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That way we can pour more money into that and less into other areas, and we can be more efficient with our money.
Absolutely.
So please, if you so inclined, write in and say, hey, like the show, found you on, Podcoin or Break 87 FM or wherever. Yeah. Wherever you found out about us, drop us a little note. Let us know how you found out about the Shiznit Show. And thanks again for checking us out. And we will see you next week. So for Dejan Monique.
Just the girl in my world.
For Pip Lily.
Men, can't live with them, can't sell them for bacon.
I'm Dino Red saying holla at your boy.
From all of our crew to listeners like you, thanks again for tuning in to another episode of The Shiznit. And don't forget to tell your friends about the show. Check out our website, theshiznitshow.com, or hit us up on Facebook under The Shiznit. Follow us on Twitter at The Shiznit Show. Write to us at theshiznitshow@gmail.com, or leave us a voicemail and make it sexy at 424-261-4878. This has been The Shiznit.
You're listening to the Red Rock Podcast Network.